Hello guys and welcome to today's episode, where today we are going to be continuing our road to max Town Hall 8, where, as you already know, we have upgraded some things within the previous two episodes. If you do want to see the previous two episodes, you can go to the playlist that I have and you can watch them there. Now today we are going to be upgrading 4 things, as we have 4 builders free and we have enough gold and enough elixir to upgrade 4 stuff. But first I want to show you some replays and I'll be right back once I have them. So guys, here we go. These are the kind of bases that I love to attack. I'm going to be doing them ×2 speed because we don't have too much time. I don't want this episode to be too long. But anyways, it's not anything too interesting. It's basically just spamming my barbarians and archers. Once I have some components of the base open, then I spam my barbarians and my archers and I drop some heal spells, some raid spells, just to help those troops out. Now as you can see, at the beginning I started destroying the splash damage buildings, basically the wizard tower on the left hand side, and on the top of the base I think it was a cannon, it may have been a wizard tower, I can't remember. But anyways, as you can see here, I'm just sprinkling all of the barbarians and the archers within the base, and I have opened 3 compartments of the base because I don't want them to bunch up all at one kind of group, because otherwise one mortar shell can destroy all of the troops and I don't want that. I want to have many troops. So as you can see, at the end of this raid I actually have way too many troops left, so it's basically kind of like an overkill, and my barbarian king surprisingly stayed alive. So that's a very successful raid and I'm happy with that. Now moving on, we went up against this guy. Now this is a base that is kind of like the other base because it didn't involve too much I don't know, like strategy in building the base kind of. So it's kind of like a messed up base. But I didn't really know what to do within this base because I couldn't destroy any splash damage buildings at the beginning, because that's what you want to try to do at the beginning of your raid. If you do have 3 lightning spells, then it's good to drop 2 of them on one splash damage building, preferably on a wizard tower or on a mortar, because they really do loads of damage on your barbarians and your archers. But anyways, in this raid I had 3 heal spells and I used one of them. I think I used it way too early. I didn't want to use it too early. But anyways, I mean, we got most of the loot, we got all of the elixir basically, and all that is left is the gold, and we won't be getting too much gold because the gold is where the barbarian king is right now, but he isn't going to be able to grab that because he was too low on health and the rest of my units had died off, which is kind of sad. But anyways, let's move on to the next raid. So here we have a base that is very inactive because he also has his town hall outside, so I don't know what this guy's thinking. I said he's very inactive, but now that I'm looking at his base, his storages are actually half full and I'm not going to be getting all of the loot at the end of this raid. So this guy is actually active, I think. Not all that active, but he still is active, but I don't know what he is doing with his town hall. I mean, since like 6 months or so from that update that had dropped, you can't let your town hall outside because otherwise your loot will be taken and you don't get a shield for having your town hall outside. So I don't know what this guy was thinking, but I still went for the town hall to get the win, because otherwise there was no way I was going to get that 50% without strategy. So that's that for this raid. 32%. I even gave him a shield, and I got 200,000 gold and 130,000 elixir, which isn't too bad. I mean, for a raid like that, it's not bad. Now for the final raid of the episode, we have this guy. He is very rushed, like the rest of the bases actually. But this guy even has level 1 walls, level 5 walls, 6 walls, 4 walls. I don't know what this guy is doing. But obviously he is a new Town Hall 8 because he has those new archer towers and that new wizard tower. But he is still rushed even without those. So I am just going for the loot. I didn't get it all, I think, but I tried my best. And as you can see, I am kind of trying to put some strategy within barching, because barching isn't all that easy like everyone thinks, because if the loot is like in the center of the base, like now kind of, you do have to involve some strategy. You do have to think on how you're going to attack the base, so you know how to attack the loot, how to get the loot, sorry. So if you do want me to make something like a tutorial kind of on how to barge basically, on how to think and involve some strategy in your barge attacks, then please do let me know down below in the comment section. Anyways, that's that for the attacks, and I think we should get right into getting some buildings upgraded. But first, let's collect this beautiful loot, which is not a lot, but anyways. So that's that. Let's upgrade some things. So the first thing I would like to upgrade is going to be the Tesla right here, because it's only level 2 and the other 2 Teslas are level 3. So I would like to upgrade that, and that's what we are going to do right now. So that's going to be 1.5 million, and let's do that. 1, 2, 3, go. There we go. This Tesla is going up to level 3, and let's also upgrade this mortar to level 4, because the rest of the mortars are level 5, so this is very low, and we are actually going to remain with 11,549 gold. Well, that's okay, because we are going to get some attacks done, and then we are going to have enough gold. So that's that. That's the mortar going up to level 4. Yes, level 4, that's right. So now what are we going to do with our elixir? I haven't thought about this one actually. We could upgrade the Dark Elixir drill, but we could also upgrade one of the storages, this one. So let's do the Dark Elixir drill. Sorry that I said I would be doing 4 buildings at the beginning of the episode. We are going to be doing 3 buildings, but I believe that's okay, because it's not too much of a big difference. I mean, 3 or 4 buildings. Yeah, anyways, so 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this one is going to level 3. Yeah, that's right. So in 3 days we are going to have that done. In 5 days we are going to have the Tesla done, and in 2 days we are going to have that mortar done. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, please do smash that like button down below, because it does help me on knowing if you guys enjoy watching these sorts of episodes of videos, or if you don't. Let me know down below in the comment section what you want to see next. And yeah, that's that for this episode, guys. So I'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.